Kieran's on his phone as well. Right, so tonight is the full parish meeting for the 9th of July. Agenda, right, apologies for absence.
Kevin, Deborah and Brian.
Fantastic. Participation. Yay! What would you like to say?
An obscure procedural point. We were just talking about being back at Link Road a while ago. You've all your student nameplates out. Is that required by any obscure ancient article, or do we not need them?
I'm not sure actually, but I can. Yeah.
Don't know. Interesting. And you would like to say?
Oh, well, I do have this as always, but obviously.
Oh, fantastic. Declarations of interest for the meeting. Anybody? Superb. Right, confirm signed the minutes of the full parish council meeting held on 25th of June 24. Everybody ready? And any queries?
Yes, no.
Fantastic. Proposal then? Neil and David?
Yeah.
All those in favour? All on. Thank you. Oh, we're whizzing through. Right, report of the Finance and General Purposes Committee meeting held on 2nd of July. Again, everybody ready, please?
Yeah.
Any questions?
There is a recommendation.
That's what I was just looking for.
Yeah. It's item 11.
To discuss bank transfer payments. Right, we'll be looking at the way Kieran and Clark investigate the way in which Parish Council authorises back payments and if there's the best way of doing it. Currently, the Clerk sends the authorised councillors a list of payments to be made and they're then authorised. Clark's spoken to the other clerks and everyone's in the same predicament. Some of the councillors sign every invoice before problems then. So it's suggested we continue as we are, but we agreed at finance that should go forward to the signatories any invoices over £1,000 for the signatories to see before authorising. So normally we get to see the payments list, so we can check if they are the right amounts. But now if they're payments over £1,000, we're going to see the invoices as well. So we check who's being paid, if any invoices in the bank details are correct. So proposal with
No,
don't just
vote.
vote. We're all happy with that. We vote on it. Right. No. Fantastic. Right, planning application 24022178H4, single-storey front extension following demolition of existing front porch at 95 Old Ford Way. Comments?
Very modest extension, absolutely no problem at all. Proposed resolution.
Seconder? Paul? New Paul? All those in favour? Sorry. Anna? Sorry. Right, accounts for the month of June 24. We've all had the income and the backs and the direct.
And there is the new updated sheet, which
There is.
I hadn't sent out. Kieran's got a couple of copies of the wants before you agree them.
Were there many differences?
No.
I can't remember what they were to print it.
Yes.
I'll take your word for that. I'm going to be able to say that.
What's weird is
Seriously, I was trying to paint copies.
Okay, well there are addition errors on this one. Yeah, there are no VAT.
Yeah, there's some that don't have that.
So one VAT gone up to 3,900 and it was only 250 on that one. Kira?
No. Oh,
27.
that's fine.
She gave me the wrong share, that's why I didn't mention
What
it.
are you looking at? Direct debits?
That wasn't the one, it was the back one.
No, we're talking backs is the one. Backs is the one
Oh, that's
that's in.
fine.
These are the additionals.
Yeah.
It just depends when the accounts come through.
Any questions on any of it? Income, backs, direct debit? No? Proposer to accept? Kieran, second to Ian. All those in favour? To discuss ground audit quote for cemetery extension. So as you all know, we'd like to extend the cemetery as we've got lots of new houses. And we put forward to county the piece of land we'd like, and we've got to have the walk around water
which
assessment.
Claire sent out, so hopefully
Yeah.
everyone's had a chance
This
to
one.
just have
Well, have it ready?
a... We did check because we weren't querying the size of the map that we originally got and the size, but the price is the same. So the size that we have, the actual survey itself is the same price.
Okay. I'm going to ask what Mr Mills was asked. Have we only got the one quote?
You will have the
Yes,
like
this
specialist thing, yeah.
So
and
we
we
won't
spoke
do the others.
to Little Paxton, I think, who have just done theirs, and they only managed to get one as well. It's yeah.
Is that special?
But in our financial regulations, we can, if it's like specialists
Yeah, no, that's
like
fine.
this, then we can.
Only go for
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay. Has everybody looked at the quote? Any comments on any of it? Patrick?
From the minutes of the last meeting, correct me if I'm wrong, you mentioned Brian's name 10 seconds ago.
Yes.
What's that he said?
I wasn't here.
Well, you weren't there. Oh, but in the minutes was something as if he was
Ray,
saying.
I don't think to have it done,
Yes,
he was on about having a geological report.
yes, almost like a DIY.
Well, yeah.
Well, yes.
I think, yeah.
And did he get back to you with that?
No.
Because obviously that's a lot, obviously, but it's a fair amount of money. I guess it's not in we would have known, we wouldn't have budgeted for.
Well, no, but it'd be out of the 106 money, which we've got for cemetery.
We get from
We get the HSA, we've got quite a bit from that, so the money will come out of that.
Yeah.
I think we did point out at the meeting that the smallest scale geological survey normally issues are 1 to 100,000.
Oh, okay.
And that's really not adequate, not nearly adequate for something like this. And also they don't always include drip deposits either, which would be significant too.
Here.
Yeah, I feel that even though the risk might be very small, our liability, should we have got it wrong, will be significantly more than this.
And also, sorry, I was going to say the risk over, the cost over the amount of time we're going to have this bit of land once we've got it is quite a minimal amount really.
So I had one question, which was because I missed the last meeting. Did the county say that we have to get this before they would start the negotiations?
I check, I'm not sure.
Because my only thought was,
There's-
might we delay? Because if the county say no, have we spent the money unnecessarily?
I know, yeah, I'll have to check because I can bring it back to the next meeting, but I know that they said they could do this, straight away. We don't have to wait for that, but that is the point that the county.
Well, perhaps
come out
what
and
we
say
could
no.
do is vote to do it on the proviso that we might delay it if county don't actually need it.
So let's vote to go ahead once county have approved.
Yeah.
Approve the fact that we may get a bit of land in the
Yeah.
first place. Because if we're not getting the land, we're not to get company.
My second question, which maybe is slightly tangential to this, but it made me think that we probably don't have anything similar for the existing cemetery, and we probably ought to make a point of doing some kind of risk assessment on that. I don't quite know.
I don't know how do you remember when if we
I
had
can't
this all
remember.
done? No, we've looked back at paperwork, we can't find anything.
There might have been a legal requirement to do it at this stage.
It was somewhere in this document. It said.
I wonder if
Yeah, it does, groundwater.
would it cover the whole area?
All cemeteries are required under EA guidance to consider groundwater protection.
If they find any problems, it's a bit late then, isn't it?
Well, there is that.
Exactly. Because I don't know what you do to mitigate.
Well, apart from reburying, which is not easy.
No, but I mean, if exactly. But if it said there were problems, before we made a cemetery, what would they suggest? What mitigation might they be able to do? So, but anyway, that was my
Patrick.
question.
Okay, I'm sorry I missed the last meeting. What risks are we trying to assess?
We need
Contamination of groundwater
Yeah.
and interference with the bodies of groundwater.
There was a recent.
Basically, you don't want to.
There was
you
a
don't
recent-
want to contaminate.
In the news recently, I can't remember where it
Yeah.
was, but there was a cemetery that flooded, and unfortunately, they wasn't
Yeah,
very pleasant.
No. This does actually have it all in it. Flood risk zone and whether it's
Well, also
contaminated.
because we're on a short aquifer,
Yeah.
you want to ensure there was no seepage into it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's not going to affect them.
no, right.
So So
Do you want to propose that here and then that we?
Yeah, so I propose spending up to 688,250,
Yep.
which is the absolute maximum.
Yep.
But obviously if we,
But once council have said that we can have the land confirmed, we can have the land.
yes, or that it's likely that they'll be able to sell it, yeah.
seconder? David, sorry. All those in favour?
Thank you.
Back to the agenda. To discuss donation request from 2461 Salisbury RAFAC.
It's the cadet.
Yeah,
I know, but it's that, and then I thought it's the RAF cadets.
No, it doesn't say. So they would like £300.
Well, they don't often ask so much.
They don't.
No, they don't, that's what they
They
said.
village, don't
So
they?
I propose.
They do.
I
This
propose
board, don't they?
we lock them 300.
Neil seconded. All those in favour?
Yep.
I think it's a good thing for the children to do as well. Right, to open your account with CCLA, so we are looking for new bank accounts. We do need to still spread our funds a bit more around because we are only covered up 85,000 in each bank account. And we also have to bear in mind that some link with others, so we need to keep an eye on that. Ian has successfully found a new account. I don't know what CCLA stands for. Even I signed it.
Community something. Or what it was.
Land association.
I kept Googling different
I know, oh, it's good,
variations
yeah.
of banks and county council and that one came up, so.
Good. Sorry,
We'll need to get you to sign.
just how many was a
They're not-
CCLA actually?
They're not linked with anyone else.
They're a public sector deposit fund, so it's.
I remember
that very well.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
are we all happy with opening a new bank account with
Someone
CCLA?
propose that we do?
Good.
Kieran, Paul, Smith.
Not me,
Can you sit other side? So it's so much easier. Left Paul and right Paul then. All in favour?
And for your information, it's the churches, charities and local authorities.
Oh,
That's-
that's
There's something.
Right, to discuss damage floor in a Mill Lane pavilion. You may notice we have tape across the floor. We have a big problem where the floor is lifting. There's a joint and it's lifting. What we need to do is have an engineer, we're not sure how they do it, investigate the hole. We don't know if they need to bore into
We'll
it,
do
or they
a
need to
trial
lift it.
hole to see
Yeah.
what's.
And we have a quote for,
Well, for them to do that, it's 450.
yeah,
The only thing would be replacing the flooring after, which I don't know how much. I spoke to the flooring guy and it depends how much they have to dig up. But
so until it's
at the end
done,
of
I
the day,
don't know how much
we've
it's to go.
got to have, yeah,
There's no, we have no claim on the original contractors, I suppose.
No,
there was, no.
Not until you see what's beneath it.
no, unfortunately. Paul?
Just pursuant to David's point, apologies it's already been answered. I take it we have no recourse on any previous contractors, architects and the like.
Unfortunately, Paul, no. I'm really sorry.
That is a pity.
We know it is.
Yeah.
And we're well aware, and we're well aware of things we should account for. And our next board. So, are we happy? Patrick?
Declarations of interest, because I know the engineer.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
The
do you?
same, the same way as I
Yeah.
know them from the Ward, St Mary's
Oh, yes,
trade
okay,
ward.
fine.
I should have said that earlier on. but,
That's fine, I'll add it now.
No, that's fine. So you can't join. So we have a quote of 444. Was it
450 to actually
Do the investigation.
investigation and then obviously I'll report back.
Are we happy with that to go ahead? I don't feel it. Is that a proposal? Or?
It is, yes.
Proposal.
It's also a vote.
Colin seconded.
Second,
All in favour? Yes, we're going to be out.
or like Patrick, you want
Yeah, one of
to
you.
do that?
No vote. And we've got no updates from county or district.
No
No
correspondence.
correspondence. Whoa. Sure, it's been an effort. Sorry. Yeah. I know we have. We're going to go round. Who's going to have
I
the
thought you
lead?
said goodbye to
I was.
No. Right, councillors' issues. David?
Yes, where are we up to with the cemetery or churchyard?
Yeah, we're waiting we're just confirming with the,
Diocese?
no, we've had that confirmed, we'll go ahead, but the guy that's doing it, he's had a bereavement in the family, so we're just waiting for him to come back with
We
another
have to
date.
declare an interest as a church fabric committee, and that's the impression.
Yeah, we was hoping it to start soon, but yeah, it will,
obviously-
I'll let you all know.
We'll be in before October when the
Yes,
meeting
it is.
is.
Oh, yeah, we know that, yeah.
Obviously concerned about the
He's
line
been
of
told,
water issue,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So hopefully it will be done this year.
oh, it will be, but we're just, like I say,
Should
yeah, it's just been delayed a couple of weeks.
Neil, Patrick,
Yes, and I don't know if this is the correct or maybe the incorrect
go for it.
forum to give you this information. But if it's incorrect, then butt in and stop me from continuing on. After 21 happy years in Sawston, I'm leaving Sawston.
Oh,
But you're staying as parish councillor, thank you.
Close enough.
I don't know.
Depends where it's
I don't
going.
know.
People can commute from Devon, you know.
But there was,
We do it online.
He's not allowed to. Sorry.
I understand there's a rule about distance. away
Yeah.
from- Is that distance
Where are you moving to?
from Shelford?
Oh, you're all right.
Yeah, that should be all right.
Yes,
Yeah.
distance.
3 miles, 3 miles.
Three,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know what it is in miles.
It's 2 miles
It's
to
as the crow
Thursday,
flies.
yeah.
1.6 kilometres.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's that would be much less than 3 miles, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know, because I saw in the last minutes that you had the cemetery, the area in hectares, in metric units. So I'm wondering if...
Sorry, you're moving.
You can't get out of it.
You can't get out of it. You
Enough.
stay-
Shush. So you're moving to Shelford. It's only 3 miles up to Scottsdale,
When do you
so it
move?
should be okay.
At the end of this month.
Fantastic.
still staying.
Well, I'm just giving the information, what they were.
So when you move, are you happy to stay as a councillor for Sawston, or will you be going to Shelford Parish Council?
No,
Make that
at the
decision.
moment, I propose I stay on for this term, because
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, yeah.
You've got another 18 months.
1.82 kilometres is 3 miles.
so 1.6 is within that.
Well,
Thank you.
And if you work in Sawston,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
then you'd still be eligible to stand.
Thanks for that. Okay, so I'll get back to you, but if you'd like me to leave the council.
No.
You might want to have a vote on it. Why don't I have a choice?
Yeah.
Are you leaving?
Paul,
Thanks for squaring everything for Saturday, looking forward to it.
Ditto. And what's happening to, there's a planning application yet for the HH site?
The training you booked us in
I don't know.
for.
I've seen a video.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, training. Hutchinson Holdings.
Yeah, we haven't had anything through from you.
No.
You'll know when we
I
do.
believe there's still,
Yeah.
I know there's still
Training.
in negotiation with various parties because they're trying to solve issues like car parking and access.
Yeah.
So they're definitely still actively moving forward, but they haven't got to a planning yet.
Okay. Thank you. Colin.
Nothing from me.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, you're all right. I've got one too.
Firstly, I've got 2, sorry. I'm talking to a resident a couple of days ago, and she works at the hospital, and she uses a cycle lane to commute back and forth to the hospital. Obviously she does shifts, so quite often she's coming back and going very late at night when it's dark. And she asked if it was possible to put lights on the cycle lane, on the edges, aka
So
Lakeland Road, ones like that, so that's
I
county,
brought
is
it
it?
up with Brian, and I brought it up several times last week, we had like the LEDs in the path, and he says it's county, and no, well, he did last time, whether he does it again, I mean, have another go, but it's county.
Should I go to Brian then?
Yeah,
Or-
well,
I would go through, ask Brian who you need to contact.
Right.
That seems to work best at the moment, I think.
Your second one is?
Oh yeah, that was just a reminder, not really council business, but Cricket Club invite you all to our sponsors luncheon, if you'd like to come. Just a reminder, if you do wish to come, can you let me know as soon as you can, just so we can make sure we've got enough catering for everybody. Thank you very much, Edna. Yeah.
Yes.
Just as an addendum to what Ian said, if I may, is it worth asking Brian to invite Pippa in when she starts doing her rounds around all the councils?
If people are going to, I think that's a separate thing, because will people have time now, she's an MP, she should be doing
Well,
her job as a full-time job, I would have thought.
Yeah, but I would have thought within that she's going to go do the rounds around all the parish and all the councils. So if we don't ask, we don't know. And there could be an opportunity to put stuff on her agenda now that she's there and Anthony's not. Just floating an idea.
I don't know. Good luck to them.
What's the worst Brian can say? She's too busy, Paul.
It actually.
I was going to say, I'm not sure it's necessarily Brian's
No, it's
Well, they're friends, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but there's nothing official. I mean, you know, we could decide to send a letter of congratulations and say that if she's in the vicinity, she'd be most welcome to a meeting. I'd be happy to propose that we do that.
Yeah, that's a better way of doing it.
Anna seconded it. And we'll have, do we need to vote on that?
No, it's just a send a letter to the meeting if she's there.
And then we have, you won't be here.
You're well treading on his toes,
I
aren't
have
you?
one for hearing. What's happened to the website?
Yes.
That's my weekly question.
I know. It's just waiting some relatively small technical things, but it's just waiting for me to do them.
That's okay, it's just a little nudge.
I know, well, thank you for the nudge.
Only because I was looking for something on the website and I thought we were having a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then, thank you. Anything else? No, fantastic. Can we close the meeting then at 7:00?
No, we can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
What's on the ego?
Propose
I
it.
propose we go to camera.
Second. David, all those in favour, hold on. Sorry.